Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's review is focused on Star's newest TV show entitled Blindspotting. It is basically a spin-off from the 2018 movie with the same title. In today's review, I will be focusing on episode 1 entitled The Ordeal. And the official synopsis of episode 1 is Ashley is ready to ring in the New Year's with Miles, her partner of 12 years. However, when she turns the corner, her whole world is turned upside down. And her whole world is indeed turned upside down. With this first episode, I think this was a pretty good episode in my opinion. It felt like a continuation of the movie in a TV show. It had the same aspects, the same elements, and it also just made the story a lot bigger. Here's my review on the matter. What I first enjoyed about this TV show, about this episode, I may say, was the characters. As we saw a few characters from the movie, such as Miles, such as Ashley and the little boy Sean, and as well as a few new characters such as Trish, Rainey, and a few other new characters that was not seen in the movie. I felt like it did a good job with introducing the new characters in a crazy way, showing them how wild they are and just showing them exactly like who they are exactly with their story. Another thing that I thought this episode did so well on was the acting. I did not have a bad time with the acting, and I believe that Jasmine Jones as Ashley did a pretty good job portraying the main character of the new TV show. As in the movie, it basically focused on Miles, and as in the movie, it focused on Miles and Collins and their stories, their perspective on Oakland. In this TV show, I'm going to assume it's going to be focused on Ashley's perspective on her new situation without Miles and just her entire perspective on Oakland in her life and just how she just acted in this episode. It was pretty good, and how she characterized the character Ashley was good. Just going through different emotions, just meeting new people, seeing new people. Just like Ashley, she was pretty good in my opinion. I think that she's going to be a good character. I think she'll be able to like lead on this whole ordeal, this whole TV show. And I would say for the new characters, I would say for Rainey as Miles' mom, I think Rainey is a positive character who wants the best for everyone, who will always be supportive and everything. And she's the warm character who opens up the door for Ashley and her son Sean. Meanwhile, Trish, on the other hand, I have a feeling that Trish and Ashley are going to have some problems in this season, as Trish does not like Ashley. Matter of fact, I think she despises Ashley, as she blames her for not allowing her brother to like help her with her business. And even though Ashley says that she doesn't know jack about running a business and just a whole bunch of other things. But I think that Trish will probably be an interesting character to look out for in this season because of how she is with her friends, strippers, workers. Like, this episode was a little bit crazy with her character and how she was introduced and everything about it. Another thing that I thought this episode did well on was the story itself. With the time jump, I'm glad that the time jump was not an extremely long time jump, like over 1 year or 2 years. I'm glad that it was only focused on 6 months. And I think that it was a perfect time jump because a lot of things can happen in 6 months, and what we see is that it happened, and it's crazy with the good time jump with the story. The cinematography, the editing was pretty good in my opinion because of how some of the scenes transpired with a few musical, well, not musical, but like a few music scenes slash dance scenes were pretty good. And as well with some of the scenes with just Ashley talking to the camera, explaining her situation, and just expressing how she really feels about everything that is going on right now, and realizing that it's going to be a rough couple of months, even years, before Miles even comes home, because we don't even know how long Miles is locked up yet. And we haven't seen no glimpse of Connor at all. He wasn't even mentioned in this episode. So I'm wondering what other characters will make an appearance and what new characters will come into this TV show. But so far, I'm impressed with this TV show, and I will be reviewing it every week from now on. So be on the lookout for that. But this episode to me was pretty good. That's all I'm going to say about it. And that is the end of my video. And until next time, goodbye.